People, what you are looking at, or should I say who you are looking at, is actually the founder of hip hop. And if you know anything about hip hop consists of rapping, breakdancing, slang, culture, graffiti. Hip hop, which was originally in a music form, spawned a generation. It spawned a culture. And you're looking at the man, a Jamaican man that actually brought that music to a place in New York known as the South Bronx back in 1973 or 72. And he was an electrician by trade. And so what he did was this man actually took a electric switch and created the first mixer where he would turn one turntable off and switch this and turn the other turntable on and go back and forth like that, which now we do with the mixer. He created this. DJ Kool Herc was the inventor of house parties, and DJ Kool Herc was the man that first hooked up the telephone pole, hooked up the sound system and everything with the telephone pole. He took his whole music setup and took it outside, and that's how he got people to hear the culture. People from all over, from far as Brooklyn, used to go all the way up to the South Bronx to hear this man, DJ Kool Herc. But if you let the new cats of today tell it when it comes to hip hop, if you let them tell it, what Kool Herc did will eventually have been done. So people, I want to thank you for sitting in with me so we can talk about the history of hip hop. He then gave it to these guys. Or should I say, these guys ultimately took it to a new extreme. Those guys that you are looking at is Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. Although it's four of them, they are Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. Now that's a better picture of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. Now with Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, when I say these guys took it to another level, I mean just that. They took it to another level. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five was the first rap tour. They were the first group to go on tour. They was the first group to sing abroad. They are too from the Bronx, the Boogie Down Bronx is what they like to call it. And back in the 70s, in the late 70s, these guys was actually going on tour. They were known. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five was that group that really took the possibilities of making currency or making money off of rap music, took it to another level. That's what they did. Now, were they the ones that made the music mainstream? Did they make the music mainstream? No, they didn't. Even though they were the ones first to travel, first to do concerts, first to go abroad, the music was not being played on the radio. And once you made radio, then that's when the music made mainstream. That's when you really start gaining popularity and notoriety. So, but when it comes to the mainstream of hip hop, what you need to do is feast your eyes on. That's where these guys come into play. They are known as the Sugar Hill Gang. That gentleman in the middle, that's Big Bang Hank. Rest in peace. He died in 2014 at the age of 57. Sugar Hill Gang were the first rap group to have a record being played on radio. They were the first ones. They actually tore the doors down and really made rap music the phenomenon that it is today when it comes to its popularity, notoriety, and commercial and its mainstream appeal. And although they did take the music, they gave us the introduction to rap music in 1979. In 1979, what really blew the doors off of rap music, these guys. Jason Mizell, Daryl Simmons, and Daryl McDaniels and Joseph Simmons. That group is Run DMC. They came out with Sucker MCs back in 1983. And I remember when I first heard Sucker MC. My brother had a rap tape, and Sucker MCs was on the tape. It was a bunch of guys rapping. The tape was like a 90-minute tape, so 45 minutes on each side. And I heard Sucker MCs, and I remember asking my brother, yo, who are these guys? And my brother said, oh, I don't know them. He didn't know that they were Run DMC. He didn't know. He just said, oh, I don't know those guys. And I remember when I heard Sucker MCs, I said, well, damn, why don't they make a record? That song is hot. Of course, I didn't say hot at the time, but I said that record is bad. Let's keep it in its proper perspective. That record is bad. I was probably, in 1983, I was 15 years old. I was 15 years old. And those guys there came out with Sucker MC. Then they came out with It's Like That. And really made rap music, kicked the doors off of rap with the collaborations of Rap Rock. Run DMC are the crossover kings. They actually brought rap music to its mainstream. We're going to talk about the current state of rap music in another video. People like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys for checking me out.